Previously on Review Crew. If your device can't play some form of Tetris, can you even say it really exists? What's up? Well, I do play Tetris now, so technically I do exist, as long as I don't stop playing. Oh! Oh, my back. What happened? Oh, must be back in my dimension. Why am I thinking about Tetris? Oh, greetings Earth, my name is Nadominator. You'll never believe this. I was just in a dimension where a guy named Dan, who looks exactly like me, reviews mostly good video games and goes around saying things like, "Hello world." Who does that? Well, now that I'm back here, I guess I might as well get back to doing what I do best, reviewing mostly bad games. It seems like our dimension got stuck with a bunch of stinkers. Whatever, I've got plenty of games to review here, like this one overturned 3DS game that I got a few weeks ago at a pawn shop for like $5. I don't know. Seems Dan has it pretty good, actually. He's got this great dimension, bunch of great games to look at. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I could get back to his dimension. I just need a good 3DS game about dimensions. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, so Pac-Man and Galaga Dementia was released by Bandai Namco in order to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Galaga and Pac-Man by trying to convince us that Galaga and Pac-Man's old designs were bad. Yikes. This was the start of a series of games that hinged on the mantra that Pac was back. Nobody told me that he left! While most people associate the new designs with that show, there were actually a few games released with it as well, this being one of them. And as the title implies, this is a collection of multiple games, so looks like today we're playing Pac-Man with a tilt. Guys, this isn't funny. Dan did this joke last month. Originality! Do you speak it? Alright, so it's Pac-Man. Uh-huh. As a platformer. Uh-huh. You tilt the system to move. What? And speaking of originality, this game is looking awfully familiar for some reason. Oh no. It can't be. It's Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Yoshi Topsy-Turvy, or Yoshi's Universal Gravitation, she's a whiz guys, were the extra syllables worth it, was a game released for the Game Boy Advance in 2004. The game primarily focused on you using the built-in gyroscope in the cartridge to tilt the environment and shift obstacles, defeat enemies, and change how Yoshi moves. And as you can guess, this worked really well on the Game Boy player, just ask FrameRaider. It's a novel concept to be sure, but the technology was definitely not ready for this one. There's only 3 directions on this cartridge, left, right, and center, and tilting the environment causes multiple structural issues. See, that's the thing with gravity-based platformers. In order to make your game work properly, you have to make sure the characters can land and move around on edges properly. If you can't do that, then the characters can end up moving around very awkwardly and fall off of things unexpectedly. But that's my exact problem with Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. It's very easy to fall off of ledges because the gravity changes aren't accounted for. Oh, and here's Pac-Man Tilt having the same problem nearly 10 years later. Why? It's like Yoshi Topsy-Turvy and Sonic Spinball had a baby, and I mean that in the worst way possible. Multiple parts of the level design feel like they're copied straight from Sonic, and that is not a good thing if you don't have rock-solid momentum physics. Pac-Man turns into a ball when the 3DS is tilted far enough in the direction that he's moving. If he isn't moving fast enough, he won't roll and will instead just hit a wall and make you feel stupid. But I'm the one playing Pac-Man Tilt in 2020, so honestly I don't know who the smarter one is here. The big shame is that all the other games in the package are pretty solid. The original Pac-Man and Galaga on the 3DS, as well as Galaga Legions and Pac-Man Championship Edition in 3D. Man, this is so cool. Not to mention that there's a brand new Galaga game in the package as well. Basically, it's Galaga. Uh-huh. As a first-person shooter. Uh-huh. You tilt the system to move. every time! So yeah, Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions, pretty okay game in my book, surprisingly. I mean, it's not the greatest, and a lot of the titles in it feel kinda tacked on, but hey, at least we can say it's not Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Oh, whoa, jeez! Dude, it's pronounced Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. Oh, shut up and wait for the transition.